today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
Looking to throw. Green. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Green.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Richardson.
And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hodges.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Back to throw. Green. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. Operating from the gun. Green buying time to, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after here coming up. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Going to run again here with, now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Smith now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A first carry for Rashad White.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Smith.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Here's Smith. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Green.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Green over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the option, it's Smith himself.
Breaks through the count. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Green looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
1st down, here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go with White on the counter. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
They give to White on the option.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 53. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Green on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
101 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Back to throw. Green. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Smith. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And here's Green throwing on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw is Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Jalen Hyatt, a touchdown reception.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
High Lions opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing is Smith.
Tries the left side and finds Alano.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for New Orleans. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Cougar 19.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a draw play. Richardson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Green down. On 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Green.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now it's Richardson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Green, complete. Richardson has it. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Off the play fake. Green. Harris has it over the middle.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Green. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Green. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now...
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Read option. This is White.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A 3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, nice move. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun. Green. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Richardson. Muscling free near the 40. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Green.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Up the middle they go. Richardson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Olave holds it in.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Smith. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
The slot man in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Watch left. Tight end.
Looking to throw. Green. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On the ground, here's Richardson again.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina,
they moved to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.